What's up, Giants fans? Grump again, back with a new episode of The Defining Drive, the all-22 look at drives that define the game and directly influence the result of the game. This is the Week 2 edition versus Washington. This should be the last episode until the Monday night game in the season. That's late. Supposedly, NFL all-22 issues are to be resolved soon. I'll believe it when I see it, but I also might have a reliable hookup for it anyway. But these episodes should be coming out Wednesday evenings going forward. Anyway, really quick, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at @football_grump, check out the podcast episodes, all that fun stuff. Okay, drive. We start here with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 27-26 Washington. The Giants have just pinned them deep, and it's 1st and 10. They're at the 8-yard line. This is going to be a design run. Washington, by the way, they're going to be in 11 personnel this whole video. I think. I'm pretty sure. And they're going to call a run here. Now, remember, 3:13, they're up by 1. They're trying to be safe, and they are trying to bleed the clock a little bit. I am pretty sure that both teams have all 3 timeouts. The 2-minute warning is still on the horizon, and, whatever. Okay, here we go. So we're going to call a run here. So we're not going to really look too much at this angle in depth. But we got, nice 48 comes in on a blitz. Ugh. Not how you want to start a drive defensively. We were all offense last week. This is going to be a mix of both. All right, so ready, set, here we go. Okay, 99, he's going to be unblocked here. Leonard Williams, sorry, I might refer to numbers just because that's how I take notes. 72 and 79, they're going to close in on the blitz, 48. 73, he's going to take 98. 75 and 76, they're going to double up on 97. 99 and 21, Peppers and Williams, they're going to be your contains. So you've really got these 3 are taking this play straight up. Now, this is designed to go to the right here. Now, this is actually pretty well done by the defense here. Austin Johnson is getting in the way. Blake Martinez is right over top to jump into either gap that he needs to. Jabril Peppers is in good position. There's no cutback whatsoever. I mean, there's really no cutback whatsoever here. Now they're in. This play is dead. I mean, right now they started this at the 8. He might get to the 9, the 10 at best. But here's your problem: Jabril Peppers is cheating. He's cheating inside to try and make the big play. This guy's coming up to make the wall off block on him. This is kind of illegal. 76, Sam Cosmi's kind of getting a real good tug job on 97, or giving a real good tug job on 97. And now 21's got to sprint outside to keep his contained because he's cheated in. And a running back at the NFL level, man, they're probably going to jump cut you every time. That's bad, and that's even worse. Xavier McKinney gets ridden like a horse, and we start this drive off with an 11-yard gain. Awful. God damn it. All right, now we're at the 19-yard line. This is, again, a run, still an 11 personnel. So we'll just watch this one from above. Not much to note here, other than Darnay Holmes is coming in on a blitz and Taylor Heinicke sees it. That's pretty good stuff from him. So this was actually, the last play was actually done pretty well by the defense. This one, I would say, is even better. Well, I mean, the result is a lot better, right? It's a 3-yard gain as opposed to 11. What we're going to see right here, this shift right here, Leonard Williams gets inside of his guy really, really quickly. Okay, 72 is going to take on 51. Ojulari. I'll try not to do that. I'll try my best. 79 is going to try and take Leonard Williams. And then, 73 and 75 are going to try and take out Dexter Lawrence. He's a big load, needs 2 guys. This offensive line isn't very good, although he's pretty good. And 76 is going to take on, is that Lorenzo Carter? I can't tell if that's... No, yeah, it's Carter. That's not Zimenez. And we're going to try and run off to the right here. Okay. Look at how inside Leonard Williams already is. He's eating up this double team pretty good. We've got backside coming in. We're running away from this blitz. Everything looks like it's going pretty well right now. What is the mistake? Now we're really driving. We got the contain here. We haven't screwed this up this time. We got help over the top. He's eating up this double team. The cutback is the only lane, and it's not that open. I mean, Leonard Williams got inside quick. You've got Blake Martinez bearing down. This is a good defense right here. What happens that screws this up a little bit? Our head goes down. Blake Martinez, and you miss. You miss. It's a good thing Leonard Williams, is taking him out because he might be getting upfield a little bit there. But unfortunately, the tackle from the defensive lineman, it's going to add 2 more yards to it. So it's a 3-yard gain. Okay, well, whatever. 2nd and 7. That's not the worst thing. In fact, it forces Washington to feel like they need to pass, only getting 3 yards here. And they're going to stay a little bit aggressive because the pass has worked for them in this game. But, it's riskier, and they're right outside of the red zone here. So just because they're not pinned super deep doesn't mean that a pass play here doesn't come with some level of risk with this situation of the game the way it is. Up by 1, not much time left. Your quarterback sucks, probably the worst starting quarterback in the league right now. Maybe. I don't know. Zach Wilson's trying real hard to unseat that. We got single high here. I think. Yeah, it's single high, it's man coverage. We're only going to rush 4, and it's straight up. This is a weird play. They're going to run what's called dragon over. This is a slant flat concept on either side with somebody going over the ball. That's what dragon over is. This is some level of variation of that. I'm not that much of a guru, so I'm sure there's a name for whatever. But instead of a slant flat, we're going to have this guy run into like the bubble area up top here. He's going to run your slant here. He's going to go over the ball. He's going to run the flat here, and he's going to run the slant here. Now, the defense being the way it is, the flat route is going to be what you want. That's what's going to happen here. 48 is going to take, Tay Crowder is going to take this flat coming out of the backfield. That's a long way to run. That is a long way to run. That is wide open. 13 here, I forget his fucking name. He's going to come across here. This is going to clear him out. Now 30's got to go all the way across. But the problem is with the over route, he's got to take the long route all the way across. So 82, he's totally out of the question. That's fine. It's fine that he's out of the question. This becomes a tight throw here. 2 and 17. They become tight throws. Your open throws are going to be in the flats. The flat and I guess the bubble area. I don't know. Whatever. But Heineke thinks he's got something good here with McLaurin because he's got off coverage with Bradbury. And this play works against him because now you've got Tay Crowder crossing right into that lane. You can kind of try to... He's already decided. I mean, he's already going to go here. Loaded and going. This is just a terrible decision. Look at all this open space. The pick action here is helping the flats. All of this is helping. Look at how far away Darnay Holmes is. Now, I get that you got him here, but it's only 2nd and 7. You're the one up by 1. You get him... You wait one more beat and you get him in stride up top here, and you've got yourself probably 4 or 5 yards. What the hell are you doing trying to fit this in here? I mean, you can go over here too. You probably get 3, 4, 5 yards there. Throwing anywhere in the middle here is a disaster idea. Look at how many blue jerseys you see. And on top of that, this is just an insane pick by James Bradbury. Read, react, and to jump in there without touching a single human being is just incredible. Just incredible. Not even worth noting anything blocking-wise on this play because this happens so fast. But whew, look at this. Doesn't touch a soul. Wow. What a play. Good stuff. Now you're in position. Giants are in the red zone. It's 20-yard line. Then go into a jumbo set because now there's 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. Now, this is where I know a lot of people are like, this is the drive. And you're right. This is the drive. This is a screw-up. They go real conservative. But I'm okay with this play call on 1st and 10. Okay? I'm okay being a little conservative here. I want to be aggressive by nature as a human. That's what I like. The Grump is aggressive. But controlled aggression. Right now, you've got nothing to lose. Right now you got everything to lose. You're already in field goal range to take the lead. You've got to work against the clock here, but you still need to try and get at least 1 first down here. At least one. I mean, really, you want to try and get a touchdown here. You don't even want the field goal. You want the touchdown. But if you have to get the field goal, you want to bleed as much time off the clock. And the way to do that is to get at least 1 first down. So they go jumbo set here. This is going to be a design run. Understandable. They go jumbo set. You got 3 times. So you have Chris Mierick in here, by the way. Caden Smith over here and Kyle Rudolph up here. So I'm going to play this. There's going to be a big pull action, and we're going to run to the right. I think it's Bredesen and Caden Smith are going to pull across and lead the way for Barkley to go right here. And it falls apart. This is a bad play execution. I don't love the play call. I can live with it, but the execution I can't live with. This is a mess. But there's something interesting that happens here. So I'm going to pause it real quick. Kyle Rudolph is going to kind of, I don't want to say chip. He's going to get in the way of Chase Young here and then work his way up towards Landon Collins, kind of, but he does a pretty poor job. I don't really know what the hell he's trying to do. 76 is going to take, Solder's going to take 98. Hernandez is going to take 94. Price here is going to take 93 across. Bredesen's going to pull in here, and he's going to actually take Chase Young. So Kyle Rudolph is going to stall him, and then Bredesen's going to wipe him out of the play. Andrew Thomas is going to take out Cole Holcomb here, 55. I don't really remember what Mierak does here, but he's really backside, so it doesn't matter. He's just, I guess he's going, oh, I'm sorry, this is Montez Sweat. I'm such a fool. Chase Young's over here. Maybe he takes him. It doesn't matter. They're running away from him. Caden Smith's going to pull across, and he's going to try and take out 52. That's the goal. What happens here is, like, it looks like a stunt in here between 98 and 94. 98 is going to immediately push right into Hernandez, and 94 is going to tap and go, and he's going to kind of work his way over the top. Therefore, Hernandez never gets his block at all. So you can see the pull action here. Rudolph he's doing something. Caden Smith's coming across on that. I guess Andrew Thomas helps out on 93 a little bit first. But look at this. Just takes Will Hernandez right out of the play. 94, Daron Payne. He's scraping right over the top. And this screws up everybody's assignments. Now, you've got... Don't even get me started on what Kyle Rudolph is doing here. But I can live with Landon Collins being somewhat open here. Really, Caden Smith should be coming in and taking out 52. Instead, now he's going to take out 94. You've got now 3 guys unblocked and only 1 guy in a position to make any block. So now this play fails because of this action right here in the middle. So now, I mean, you can see it straight up. The best play probably is to squeeze in, but there's no good play here for Barkley. And he tries to squeeze in, but Caden Smith now has to block the wrong guy. And this is what happens. You end up with a run of 2. Okay, so now we're in 2nd and 9 situation here. There's 2 minutes and 12 seconds left as Washington used a timeout. And we're going to stay in a jumbo set, but we're gonna so we have Mierak over here, Caden Smith over here, Kyle Rudolph over here, single back set, Slayton's up here. This play here is also going to go for very short. We're going to get a pull action over here from right to left. This play has a special name, okay? This play is called the exact same fucking play reversed, okay? That's what this play is. This is pathetic. Hernandez is going to pull across. He's going to wipe out Chase Young on this play, who gets stalled by Kyle Rudolph. I mean, you already know. You already know this play because I just detailed it. And again, you're going to get Caden Smith pulling across. He's going to be the open. Does it even matter? Does it even matter? Here... This is where I'd like to be aggressive. And you don't even have to be aggressive in the air. The play that worked the best in this game was the read option. And I don't see the fallback of running read option with 11 personnel here. What's the worst that happens? Or 12 personnel, or whatever. The worst that happens is that you read the defensive end. But in my opinion, right now, this defense has to play as aggressively as possible. You're only up by 1. They're already in field goal range. You need a turnover or at the very least a stop. You want a sack. You want a big play for a loss. You want a fumble. You need something. You're going to play aggressive. You run that read option, which has burned the shit out of these defensive ends this whole game. The worst that happens is that they suddenly, in an aggressive situation, play to their assignments, and you have a fucking dive play anyway. You still feed it to the running back and you get 1 or 2 yards. But at least you have a wrinkle in there for something big. You already tried this play. It didn't work, okay? You've got 2 brand new guys with the team on the offensive line, okay? And, you know, they're not really all pros or anything. The fact that they haven't been with the team isn't their only deficiency as a player. This, to me, is such folly to do this. What happens? Ben Bredesen falls almost fucking immediately. Look at it. He's already over his skis leaning. All he did was take a step. He's already halfway fallen over. There he goes, on his fucking feet. This whole thing, this is worse than the play before. I mean, maybe if Will Hernandez doesn't just friggin' bounce off of Chase Young, you got something. But that's what happens. Watch Will Hernandez on this pull. Doink. Immediately hand swat. This is a good play by Chase Young. I don't want to downplay, but also, I mean, not even 1 second worth of contact tells me it's both a good play by Chase Young and a bad play by Will Hernandez. Not just one or the other. And Chase Young influences him back inside when going this way is probably the best way to go. You've got guys falling into the hole to lead you. I mean, 53 is probably going to end up making the play anyway. But this is not where you want to go at all. And Chase Young forces him in there, allows that hole to close. Barkley is also not really Barkley right now, so he just kind of falls over. This is a 1 yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 7 at the 17. And not for nothing, but you have wasted 7 seconds off the clock thus far. I have spoken about this play like 100 times the amount of time that has run off the clock. Now you're in a 3rd and 7. You're almost forced to be in a pass situation, except you're not. Now, more than ever, you want to keep it on the ground. The second play, if you want to run something where you're throwing the ball, okay, fine. But now, with 9 seconds, run something to the outside and make whoever's running slide before they go out of bounds. Anything at all to stay in bounds and eat up as much of the 9 seconds as you can. I mean, they still have a timeout at this point. So, whatever. We're calling a pass play here. I'm sorry. We're in 11 personnel. Here's the routes, okay? You ready for this? Slayton here, he's going to run a comeback. Okay. Kyle Rudolph, you know what he's going to run? He's going to run a comeback. Sterling Shepard's going to run a slant. 19, Kenny Galladay, he's going to run a go. Not the most inspiring play design here. And this is almost an immediate read to the inside. Now, Kurt Warner broke this play down on his video, which was really good, and I don't want to downplay it, but he's really taking account of the details. This pass is so quick. Daniel Jones doesn't have his footing correct, therefore the pass is somewhat inaccurate. Okay, fine, but an accurate pass, that's not getting you a first down there anyway. It's not. The pass is behind him because also the rush is in his face immediately. Take a look at the blocking. Okay? Here's your blocking. You got a 6-man front here. It's a lot of guys. That's an aggressive front, isn't it? Only 5-man rush, but that means hat on hat, okay? Not a good situation for the Giants because this is a good defensive line. This is a bad offensive line. So, hat on hat, not ideal. You got a quick pass, though. Okay, fine. Nate Solder never gets a hand on anybody, but it works because Hernandez just slams Daron Payne into everybody. Okay. So, lucky, I guess. I don't know. This guy here, he's going to be the one dropping out into coverage. But this guy here, who tripped Saquon Barkley, by the way, really blatantly, he's going to get blocked. He's going to be taken up by Saquon Barkley. Except, really, Saquon Barkley gets taken to dinner by Holcomb here. I mean, really. Just watch this. Everybody else does good enough for a quick pass. But Barkley, I mean, what do I say to that? I know Barkley's not the greatest blocker, but what I'm really upset about here is, okay, you got 2 guys rushing in the middle there, 53 and 55. One of them is going to be taken by Billy Price. The other one's your responsibility. Okay. I know that it's only at this point that 53 is backing out and you're already in this position and now you have to cut over. But Jesus Christ, Billy Price's first step was off to the right. I would like Barkley to take a more direct route right at 55, especially in this situation. Forget if there's a play action pass, fake, forget all that shit. Make this play work. Now he's scraping over the top. He's not coming with any momentum. He's just sliding in there. And I mean, at this point, the best you can hope for is to drive him outside. I wish you guys can't see the motions I'm making with my body here, but drive him outside. He doesn't. He's not strong enough. He's not good enough of a blocker for that. You got to at least get some momentum in you. For like a 1 second cock, load, and throw, he's already got pressure in his face, Daniel Jones. So I'm a little less worried that he didn't have his footing right immediately on this play than I guess Kurt Warner is. But the details of this play, there's fuck-ups beyond Daniel Jones' footwork. And, fuck up really is the word here. Now we got to kick a field goal. This is just all such a friggin' mess. Ugh, disgusting. But you can watch this. What a good kick. Great job. Okay. Field goal. Then you kick a touchback. Washington has it on the 25-yard line. Again, they're in 11 personnel. This time it's an empty set. It's 1st and 10. This is going to be a pass. Giants here, they're only going to rush 3. Dexter Lawrence is actually going to drop into zone coverage here. 41, he's going to run a little route whip thing with 82 running a go. That's up top. So he's going to run a go. He's going to run like this little whip tiny thing. 17, he's going to run a dig route. And then 13 is going to run a curl. So he's going to go turn around. And then on the outside, he's going to run a post. This is just wide open. And it's too bad that he stumbles because this was wide open. And he's reading, Taylor Heinicke's going to read Jabril Peppers this whole way. He's reading it. The moment he backpedals rather than follow 82 or any of that, he knows exactly what he's got. He's not sprinting out to the flat. He knows he's just go right to 41. Get it out to him. That's probably a 4 or 5 yard gain. Except he doesn't catch it cleanly because he's looking upfield when the ball's coming in. So it allows it to, Jabril Peppers to close on him. And I forget who's on the outside there. I think it's Dory Jackson. But whatever. So it ends up being a short gain, but it's the right read. It's the right play. Blocking wise, there's nothing really to say. It's 3-man rush. It's a quick play too. But he's reading this right here. See, backpedal, got it. Okay, next play, 2nd and 8. We're going to run another pass. 11 personnel again. We've got, guy in the backfield, though. It's going to be the same 11 personnel. I'm going to stop pointing it out. You've isolated Terry McLaurin up here on the left. Defense here, they're going to play off-man coverage with 2 high. Again, off. Conservative defense. This is the bend, don't break defense, and I don't agree with it in this situation. For starters, I don't agree with it because this quarterback sucks. Also, this quarterback hasn't seen a lot of NFL action. You have really good man cover corners playing off and giving up chunk yards. You're giving up the 5-yard play. And I know that this is the Giants' offense of death by a million paper cuts, but in this situation, this is kind of what you want. You have a timeout, the 2-minute warning, and you have the boundaries. This is plenty of time to march down the field. This is, you might call some plays with a deep shot in there, and maybe you take the shot, maybe you don't if you don't have the look. But really, you have plenty of time to chunk down the field and get into a good field goal position. And the Giants just give it to them. I disagree fundamentally with being conservative here. If you want to run a bend, don't break defense, that's fine as a general rule, because it does make for, there's just, the death by 1,000 paper cuts leads to more opportunities for mistakes. So as a general philosophy, if that's what you want to build your defense around, fine. If you want to go out there and get yourself some man cover corners so you can mix in some more aggressive stuff, fine. But this is the time to be aggressive. This isn't a great skill position team. I mean, De'Ami Brown's pretty good, whatever, but he's a rookie and he's only played his first NFL game like 3 days before this. Terry McLaurin's good, but that's really, isn't that really it here? Isn't everybody else just serviceable? And you're allowing them to be a lot more than that, although this tight end's pretty good. Now, this is kind of lucky. Darnay Holmes is playing a little inside, and I don't really know what it is he's supposed to be doing, because I think he really should be in off coverage. But he's inside a little too much for me. He immediately is fading in. It feels like he's too much in Blake Martinez's spot here. I think he's supposed to be taking this middle zone. I don't really know what he's doing. Maybe he's baiting him. I don't know. But he takes the bait in any case. This, by the way, wide open for your chunk play of 4 or 5 yards. Wide open. This is a bad play by Taylor Heinicke. And that's happened. This is him being too eager and not being patient. This has nothing to do with the defensive play called, I don't think. Now you got 2 guys driving on the ball because this is a deep route, man. I mean, this is a 15-yard throw. 20 through the air, over 20 through the air. It's enough time for Bradbury to close on this. Certainly enough time for Holmes. It's a pretty good throw in terms of accuracy, though, because I don't think Holmes really gets the pass breakup on this. I think it just bounces off of 13's hands. Blocking-wise, there's really not too much to note here. But, yeah, he definitely doesn't get his hand in there. This hand comes up late. This could have been a completion and shouldn't have been. Really, this play should have been in the middle of the field for about 4 or 5 yards. The Giants get a break here. This is on 13, in my opinion, the result of the play. So now we're in 3rd down, though. I mean, okay, your conservative approach happened to work. And we're going to see a little bit of the same stuff here. We're going to see Terry McLaurin's going to work up the seam. And 41, he's going to work out of the backfield off to the right. He's going to end up, out of the backfield and off to the right. 13 is going to do a crossing action. 13 is going to do a crossing action. They get some weird mesh point thing happening right there. And then the inside guy here, he's going to run a curl. He's just going to turn around. And the outside dude, I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. God damn it. He's going to run a dig, the outside guy. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. This is what should have happened the play before. And this is why I was harping on the play before. What are we doing? This is like the don't allow anything big. Okay, I understand here that you've got this catch and you've closed it down. Okay, fine. It's 4th down. Guys, it's 4th and 1. This was already 4 down territory for this team. They are losing with less than 2 minutes to go. So allowing a 7-yard gain on a 3rd and 8, to me, is a loss in this situation. 4th and 1, teams in the NFL in 2021, they have plays that almost guarantee 1 yard. Now let me tell you something. The play that they call, they could have called a fumble Rooski. They could have called anything they wanted on 4th and 1 because I don't know what the hell we're doing. And you know what? I have something in common with the secondary. Everything over here, nobody knows what the fuck is going on. It's 4th and 1. I don't care if they're an 11 personnel. I don't give a shit. Give me man coverage. Give me a single high safety. Get everybody down low. Get your big guys in there. Call timeout if you have to. You have one. Look at this. We're not in position. This guy's not even covered. This is a total disaster. Look at this fucking gap. If you're not set on 4th down in this situation, call timeout and get fucking set. Look at this. This is the easiest play ever. He could have done cartwheels there. Now, there's a whole lot of nobody knows what's going on here. Julian Love is being directed by Logan Ryan. Darnay Holmes is now asking questions. Go over there. Blake Martinez is... Nobody's anywhere. Nobody is anywhere. This is sad. This is, in my opinion, this is now bad coaching. And I'm going to dial that back just a little bit and say that the bad coaching stems from not calling the timeout when you can see that in this critical situation you're not ready. It doesn't come from them being confused. It's important to remember this is the second game of the season. You know, they don't do much in training camp anymore. A lot of the starters didn't do a lot of stuff in preseason, but also in preseason, you're not running your complicated stuff anyway. You're running your vanilla stuff. So whatever play call was here, and it's impossible for me as a viewer to figure that out based on nobody lined up in the right spot. You know, the Thursday night game, week 2, it's a little unfair, and you're going to get this. And that's, you know, in today's NFL, you have to expect it. The bad coaching comes from the lack of calling a timeout when your guys are confused. Okay, well, now it's 1st and 10. Washington's on their 38-yard line. They're going to call pass play. By the way, right now, I would say is when the defense is now demoralized, just as an FYI, because we're playing a little flat-footed on the back end here. We're going to call pass, okay? Same coverage. Outside guys are in tight man. Inside guys are in a little bit of a zone or an off man or something like that, but they're playing way looser. Everybody's playing fucking loose. I don't understand it here. It just... Ugh. Inside guys here, they're running curls. This guy and this guy, they're going to just run curls. Bottom guy here, he's going to run an out route. And Terry McLaurin, he's going to run a go. Okay, let's just... I mean, when you play this far off, this is actually... I mean, like, this is a pretty good closing by Adoree Jackson here, but... You have like one of the tallest guys on the field in a well-thrown ball. And frankly, I mean, this is pitch and catch. This is pitch and catch. But also, Dexter Lawrence has a pretty good play here. So let's watch that. Really good job getting inside. What happens, though, is A, he gets submarined by Leonard Williams, who just trip over his feet. But also, I mean, this throw is so easy and so confident. It's just whatever. It's mechanical at this point for Washington. It's mechanical. I mean, look at where you are now. This is insane. That was a 9-yard play, by the way. So now it's 2nd and 1 at the 47. You're essentially at midfield. And here's something cool. You offsides. Free play. By the way, I don't really think he's offsides. I don't think it really matters. But you can see he didn't move the ball. The ball is where it was placed. And while he jumps, he does not jump over the ball. Does it matter? No. I mean, yeah, it matters, but he jumps, but he's still not over the ball. I looked at it from the other angle. I'm not going to go back because it's not worth it, but now you're 1st and 10. Now you're on the plus side of the field. I mean, Jesus Christ. Now the Giants change things up. Suddenly, flipping the field becomes, we got to get aggressive. Look at how many guys are down by the line of scrimmage. They're not doing anything different scheme-wise here. This is still 11 personnel the whole time. Now we've got guys in tight man coverage with a single high safety. And you'd be surprised at the results that this yields. Oh, let's call out the routes here. I'm sorry. I'm being a sarcastic jerk off because I'm getting mad about this game from a week ago already. He's going to run this like slant and go thing up here, Terry McLaurin. 13 here. There's like this mega pick play in the middle. 13's going to come across, and then you're going to have 2 guys coming across over here. It's going to be so 13's going to run the drag over to the right, and then 82 and 2 are going to run these 2 guys here. They're going to run drag routes across at varying depths, and they're going to cause all this congestion in the middle. And then 41 here is going to be on the wheel route. Really, you're looking for the outside routes here, I think, in man coverage, or you're hoping that your pick play gets, I would assume, 13 open, because you've got one guy running into a wall of guys here. You'd think somewhere in the vicinity of 4 guys, 2 guys running routes across and 2 guys covering them. So you're looking to the right here, I would think, and then you're coming across as your next read is going to be 17, running your sluggo or whatever. I mean, this is all congested here. This is pretty well defended. You know why? You've got pretty good man cover corners here. Look at this. Everybody here is in pretty good coverage when they play tight. And you know why? Because this asshole sucks at being quarterback. He's got to get the ball out quickly. And that's what they did all game to neutralize what isn't a very good pass rush, but also to just make this game easier for him. Make it as easy for Heineke as possible. But it's not easy when you're in tight man coverage on quick throws, is it? Because it takes a little while, unless somebody completely blows it, to get open in tight man coverage. And that's an impossible, I mean, it's not impossible, but that's a really tough catch for McKissick here. This is really tough. And not only that, we can look at this, and when you have this many guys down you'll notice that the blocking starts to fall apart when you have this kind of defense up here, this aggressive defense with, by the way, 2 bad tackles in Charles Leno and a rookie in Sam Cosme, who got some fucking PFF all week tackle list or whatever for his quote unquote performance in this game, where the game plan was good and the Giants didn't play an aggressive defense. This is a good ref here from Ojulari. Look at that. Just bullies Charles Leno into Taylor Heineke's ass. But, whatever. So now, here we are again. Now we're at 2nd and 10. That was good defense. Didn't that look like an NFL defense? It looked like it actually made it hard for Washington to do something. He went to his first read, and it was the only one that had any chance whatsoever, and it wasn't there at all. Wow. What a novel concept that was. Okay, cool. And we're going to stay into cover 1 here, or whatever. Single high safety with tight man coverage all across the board here. 17, Terry McLaurin, he's going to run a curl. 13, also going to run a curl. 82, he's going to run a seam route. And then 2 is going to run a slant. 41 is going to run a check down. What does that sound like? It sounds like the fucking Giants offense is what it sounds like. So this should be easy to defend, right? Here's the thing. It is. It is easy to defend. This is a 5-yard gain, and that's it. No yak at all. Exactly what we complain about with the Giants. This is a perfectly executed play by Dyami Brown and Taylor Heinicke. Wow. Can we go back just like a little bit further? I don't like using VLC for this. I'll figure out the right way to do this. The best way to do this. Okay? I'm just going to take this step by step. We can ignore just about everything else because we're in man coverage, and Taylor Heinicke is going this way the whole way, man. Pinning him to the sideline. Good job by Adoree Jackson. But here's the thing. Foot in the ground. He is already throwing. Foot in the ground. So even though Adoree Jackson is in good coverage, this is, it's a no shot really that he's going to get a pass breakup on this if the pass is accurate. Like, just look at the position he's in. He's not out of position, but he can't make a play on the ball right here. He just can't. And nobody can. This is a perfectly run route. But this is like, well, I guess the pass is a little bit behind him. But this is like the Talking Giants guys always say, Bobby Skinner, Justin Pinnock say, this offense can work, but everything has to be perfect. This is a perfect play, just about. It's a 5-yard gain, dude. Everything went perfectly on that concept over there, and it's +5. For the Giants, this is still a win. You kept it in the middle of the field. The clock is rolling. They picked up chunk of it. It's 3rd and 5. That is 3rd and manageable. It's not 3rd and easy. Here's your blocking. Really, you're just going to look at the outside guys here. They have pretty good rushes with Ojulari and Lorenzo Carter. This is such a quick setup and throw. He's basically already throwing the ball, but I guess it's just important to know that the backside pressure is pretty good, I guess. Cool. Okay, whatever. 3rd and 5. I'm feeling a little bit better about this defense when you look at it like this. I don't know why we're going to run a 3-man rush now all of a sudden. I'm okay with varying it up a little bit, but I would have liked to, maybe show 3-man and bring this dude in there or something. By the way, Blake Martinez gets a pass rush rep on this one. You've got him lining up over. I don't know. I don't know that I would have called this. You've got. You're trying to get your best pass rushers, I guess, on the field, but I would have rathered what we've seen in the preseason here, where bring me Carter Coughlin just rushing up the middle. Even if all he does is muck stuff up, that's something. Give me some tight man coverage on the outside. Give me a blitz look or something. Give me something, because these corners, these secondary guys, the DBs, they match up pretty well against these receivers, because only really this one is in top shape right now. Dyami Brown's good. He's got promise. 82, he's got some promise, but some limitations too. It's a new position for him. I guess, technically. He's a quarterback for much of his life. Come on. Can we do something here? Really, we're going to have Terry McLaurin's going to run a curl that's going to... By the way, this is a terrible play. What is happening over here is a travesty. Terry McLaurin's going to run a curl as like a clear out for Dyami Brown here. He's really just going to run a slant. 82, he's going to run seam route. And 41, he's going to run your check down here. And 13, he's going to run a curl. Really, I mean, just look at this. Just look at the clusterfuck at the top of the screen. The hell is that? What the hell is that? He's in man coverage on him. What is this over here? Oh God, this is awful. And I don't know what this is trying to be. I don't know if this is miscommunication. I don't know if this is bad execution. I don't know if it's both. They are so lucky that he's not even looking here, because this is bad. But he's going here, and this is just as open because we're playing a bit off here. Just as open. I don't know what to say about that. This pass rush is going to be non-existent because he only rushed 3. And that, I mean, I'm okay with only rushing 3 and dropping everybody. But they didn't drop everybody into coverage. They dropped them into the fucking the end zone. I mean, the whole left side. I mean, I don't even know what Xavier McKinney's doing. I don't know what anybody's doing on this play on that side of the field. And Darnay Holmes just has a lot of ground to cover. I didn't like the back end coverage call in that play. And now you're at 1st and 10 at the 36, and this is kind of going to be the last play here. I mean, you're in field goal range here. For a game winner, absolutely. And, stay in 11 personnel here. You're going to have Terry McLaurin's going to run a slant. 41, McKissick, he's going to be your check down guy. 82 is going to run your stick route. 13 is going to run your quick out. He's in motion right now. And 2 is just going to run a go. De'Ami Brown's just going to run a go. We're in man coverage with 2 safeties. I'm okay with that play call. I don't know why we weren't in man coverage with tight man coverage with 2 safeties in the last play. Would have been something smart to do, I guess. I don't know that we needed to drop into some umbrella coverage where we only cover one side of the field, I guess. Not even one side, just like one spot in particular. And this is a tough ask. I mean, this is really, again, this is the same thing. Everything's got to be perfect. It's pretty close to perfect. And this is a great play by Bradbury. I mean, if that throw is as behind as it was 2 plays ago, that's actually a pass breakup. Don't know that it matters in the situation that followed after this. But again, this is the same thing. Everything has to be perfect, and it's just that. If you play that defense the whole way through and force them to have to be perfect the whole friggin' time, eventually they're not going to be perfect. You're going to get incomplete passes. You're going to get predictable throws. You're going to get double clutching. You're going to get second guessing. You're going to get trying to take the shot deep because time is running out and you're not getting down there fast enough. This is the kind of shit that I would have liked to have seen the whole first half of the drive. So it's not just, I just let this play while I rant. It's not just on the offense for the conservative play calls up there. It certainly is a little bit. But also, Washington walked to midfield. They walked to midfield, and then all they had left was to get a couple 10 hard-earned yards and 1 false start penalty, and here they are. Here they are, kicking a game winner, I guess. All right, whatever. Reminding me more and more of last season's second game against Washington, where the team was too conservative after the interception. Washington had life again at another chance. And, the aggressive defense, pressure on the quarterback, forced Alex Smith to throw a second interception to end the game. This time, no pressure. And, there's only pressure on like 3 plays because they've already hit midfield by the time the defense decided to call something aggressive. And there's just less plays in general that, have an opportunity to make a play on the ball. I don't know. Whatever. We lost the game, and that makes all the difference. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter @football_grump. All right, see you later, guys.